Hey everyone, so I thought I would share with you guys my Japan 17 merch haul. I didn't get any albums or anything because I have all the Japan albums, and like Always Yours is still so expensive even when you buy it in person. um, but I did buy like a bunch of gachas and stuff from Crane Games and blind bags, things like that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I think I'll start with the like claw machine stuff. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start with are these cat plushies. If you follow like Japan merch, I'm sure you've seen these. These have been out for a while. There's two different variations. There's one in their world outfits and then one in the dream, which is literally just like a blue suit. And these, like when I first saw them, I wasn't terribly, like when I first saw them online, I wasn't terribly excited because like there's nothing proprietary to them being 17 besides like the outfit and it having the name. Like it doesn't have their face obviously or anything, and they're all just cats, different colored cats. But yeah, like of course as soon as I got to Japan, when I saw them in a Crane game, I was like, yeah, I gotta try. And the first one I got was Mingyu, and I got him in a few tries. He was on like one of the ones that's on like a chain and you have to like move the little like arrow scissors and like hit the chain and the chain lowers. So I got him in a couple tries, and this is his dream outfit. Yeah, they're cute, but I don't know, like I wouldn't spend more than maybe like $5 on trying to get these. Personally, just because like I said, like they all kind of look the same. It's just like their outfits and it has the name. But yeah, anyway, I got Mingyu. And then of course, since I got Mingyu, I had to get Ming Hao. But I will say that like it was really interesting how I went to so many different arcades in Japan, and most of the 17 ones would only have like 3 or 4 members in it. Like they didn't have a lot of the members. So I had to look around a lot to get Hao. And I never found him in any of the world outfit ones, but I did find him in Dream. So as soon as I saw him, and it was like really easy to get, I think I got this one in like 2 tries. I just went with it, even though like I much prefer the world outfits because at least those are different. These are just all the same like blue suit. But anyway, I got a Hao one. And then actually like on my last day, like one of the last things I did was I went to one more arcade, and it was the best arcade that I went to on my whole trip. They had like 5 or 6 machines that had 17 stuff in them. And they did have the Hao world one, but I was like, oh, I already got this one, like I don't need another cat one, so I didn't get it. But Wanu's was really easy to get. I got it in 1 try. It was like right on top. I didn't even have to ask the worker or anything, so I did end up getting a Wanu. And this is his world outfit as well. And yeah, these just they sit up nicely though, usually, minus Wanu. So yeah, like you can put them on a shelf or something, which is nice. I mean, they're cute, but like I said, they're not really like super 17-y in my opinion. So like I wouldn't, if I didn't get it in like 5 or less tries, I wouldn't keep spending money. But yeah, these are the cat ones. So I got Yuhao and Wanu. So they recently came out with like, I keep using the term humanoid. $17. They're from the like PetiTEEN. I don't really know how you're supposed to say it, but like the PetiTEEN line. And they have a few different ones in claw machines currently. They have little tiny ones, which are like 10-centimeter dolls. And then they have like bigger ones that are like of them laying down. And then I think there's a third one that is like the lottery you can do at convenience stores. And I did research that like before I went to Japan, but I didn't end up like following through and going to any of the locations that supposedly had it. But I have seen them on like resale sites for Japan stuff, and those are like sitting versions of like the humanoid dolls. Let me tell you, so I ended up getting Mingyu and Minghao in the little version, but oh my god, this was a fiasco. I saw these in multiple arcades, and they were like so rigged. Like I was getting irate. I spent way too much money trying to get these the first few days, and I was just so frustrated because like these are just little, like I get like with the bigger okay, for those of you like not familiar with crane games, like a lot of them are just like you have to put in so much money and then like the claw will be like stronger after so many plays and like you can actually win the prize. Like that's how it usually works in like the old school kind of versions. But these are just little 10-centimeter dolls, and I put in so much money and the claw was so weak, like it never got stronger. And I tried like I think 3 or 4 different machines like at different arcades, and all of them were like that. And I was so frustrated, like I gave up. And then like I said, on that last day of my trip, I found like a really good arcade that had a bunch of stuff, and they had huge crane game machines. Most of these were in the smaller ones, but these were at the last place were in a big one, and they had like a mountain of them, and it was so much easier. I got Mingyu on 1 try, and I think I got Hao on like 2 tries. So even though like I wasted so much money at like the other arcades, I did eventually end up getting them. But yeah, these are just like little humanoid ones. Yeah, they're cute. I like these so much better than the cats because it like actually somewhat looks like the members, you know? And yeah, they're 10 centimeters, I believe. I'm comparing them to my 10-centimeter Animal 17 dolls that like fans make. But yeah, I wanted to get Wanu, and then I was like, no, like I wasted so much money on crane games this trip. Like I'm almost ashamed of myself. I was really tempted to get Wanu, but I decided not to because at that last arcade they did have like, they had so many dolls in the game and they had every member. But yeah, so I just got the 2 of them. Okay, and lastly, these are the bigger PetiTEEN. I hate the name. I don't like the name either. Dolls. These are like laying down ones. As you can see, I have 3, and this is a funny story as to why. So this was again at that last arcade I went to that had a bunch, and they had, if they didn't have all of the members, they had, actually, you know what? They didn't have all the members because they didn't have Wanu, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll get Wanu in this one, but they didn't have Wanu. But they had like 8 or 9 members. They had quite a good selection. Anyway, it was filled, like filled. And most of them were laying like this. And like, so this one was like on top. And there was other colored ones around it. And I saw this one and I was like, oh, it's Hao, like green suit. I know that's like the hair he has for this doll. And I spent quite a bit of money trying to get it. And then it came out and it was not Hao, it is Vernon. I didn't end up getting Hao afterwards, but as you can see, like their hair is virtually the same color. They're both wearing green suits. And because he was placed, he was like this in the game, so I couldn't see his face or his shirt color. So I didn't notice until it was too late. But yeah, I ended up getting Vernon. He's very cute. I love his facial expression, his eyes. He's super cute. But this is Vernon, and then this is Hao. So cute. His eyes are really pretty. And then, of course, I got Mingyu. His is a bit dirty. There's some like marks on him, but what can you do in crane games? But yeah, so these are just, I think I measured these are about like 20 centimeters long. And yeah, they just lay. And so again, you can like put them on a shelf or hang them off something. I think they're really cute. These are definitely my favorite out of all of the dolls. I would have loved to get more. Like, I brought a small suitcase to Japan and I regretted it because I literally had to tape my suitcase shut because I just ended up getting so much stuff that I hadn't planned on it. But yeah, I'm glad I got you Hao. If I ever go back to Japan in the near future, maybe I'll try to get some other members and stuff. But yeah, that does it for my crane game haul. I got way more than I was expecting to get. Let's go ahead and move on to gacha stuff. Okay, so they had quite a few different 17 gachas. Most of it was like the Power of Love era, like the black and red design stuff. And that's like definitely not my favorite aesthetic on 17. I like colorful and happy 17. So a lot of it I didn't end up getting. I showed clips. I took like videos every time I saw like a different kind of machine, but they had like acrylic coasters and different key rings and all sorts of stuff. The one that I did end up getting from like the red and black one looked really cool. It was like a record, like a CD record. with like a little cardboard box, and I believe it's a keychain and a magnet. So when I saw it, I did it like once every time I saw it. I saw it 3 times. So I saw it once, I did it. I saw it at a different place, I did it. And then at the 3rd place, I did it twice, and I'll show you why. But so I got rid of some of the Gacha capsules because they're just like too bulky, and the stores always ask you to like return them. But the first one I did was this one, and I ended up getting Singwan, which I was actually really happy about. I don't know if it's because of Devil's Plan, but like Singwan has been, I don't know, very special to me recently. But yeah, so you get like a little rubber record, and then it can like slide into a cardboard sleeve, and it has like a keychain thing on it. But I believe it's also a magnet. So let me try it real quick. Yeah, so I just tried it on my fridge, and it is a magnet. It's not a very strong magnet. It was kind of hard to like get it to stick, but that might be because it's in the plastic. But yeah, here's Singwan's. I think I'm gonna keep his. I don't know, I'm like feeling very sentimental about it for some reason. But yeah, you get like a little rubber record disc with their picture, and then like a little cardboard sleeve that you can like put the record in. And then I saw the machine again at a 2nd place, and I did it, and I got Vernon. So same thing, just a record with the key chain, and then the cardboard box. And then this was also on my last day. I saw another machine, and I was like, I'll just do it once more, like see who I get. And I did it, and I got Ming Hao. I was so happy. And it's his pink hair too, so cute. I think this was another reason that like I decided to go for this, because even though I don't like all the black and white and like red, I like his pink hair a lot. So yeah, I got Ming Hao. And then I don't know, I was like feeling confident, and I was like, well, what the heck, I'll do it once more. And wow, I was blessed. I got Mingyu. So I got back-to-back Yu Hao. And then like part of me was like, I should just get another one. I was like, no. Stop while you're lucky. Because knowing me, I probably would have ended up getting dupes, which we will get into the dupes in a minute. But yeah, so I got Yu Hao. I'm very happy. And then I also got 98 line. So overall, I think pretty good haul. I want to say these were 400 yen. So like about $4, $3.50, whatever it is with the conversion rate now. Okay, so like I said, there was lots of different gachas that they had, but the main one that I wanted to get was the PetiTEEN figurines. And sadly, when I went, they only have Hip Hop unit out in stores now. I believe Vocal unit's coming out in like mid or late November, and then like Performance will be after that, so probably not like till December or January. But yeah, my very first day, the very first thing I did was I went to a mall that had a gacha machine haul, whatever you want to call it. And I did the PetiTEEN gacha. I did it, hang on, let me do the math. I did it 7 times. And yeah, it was not good. Let me show you what I got the 7 times I did it. I'm sorry, I miscounted. I did it 6 times. But anyway, yeah, I did it 6 times. These are expensive. They're 500 yen each. They had like, I think 2 or 3 different machines that had the PetiTEEN figures in them. And like one of them wasn't working, like it kept rejecting all my coins. So I kind of had to stick to one. And when I did it the first time, I got Vernon. So these are really cute. They're very tiny. They're smaller than I thought they were going to be. But here is the figure. And then it comes on a little, it comes with a little standee, and you can stick them on. So there's a Vernon. I got him the first time. Then I did it again, and I got Vernon again. And then I did it a 3rd time, and I got Chol, which I was happy about. My goal was to get all 4. I wanted all 4 members. Here's Chol with his pink hair. He's so cute, Chol. So I was very happy I got Chol. Then I think at this time I was like, I don't know like what to do. It's kind of that conundrum of like, do you stick with what you have like the game show thing. Like, do you stick with your door? Do you pick another, like the other door? So I think I switched to the other machine and it was giving me some issues, but I managed to play it a couple times and I got Wanu, which again, I was very happy about because I wanted all of them. Wanu's is so cute. I just really like how they did his eyes and his hair in this doll form. So I got Wanu, very happy. So at this point I had already spent quite a bit of money. Like I said, these were 500 yen each. So I did it again and I got Coops, again, a dupe. And then I was like, okay, one more, just need Mingyu. And I got Vernon again. So I ended up with 3 Vernons, 2 Coops, and 1 Wanu at the first store. And then after that, I was like really scarred because I was like, what if I like don't get Mingyu? What if I just keep getting like Coops and Vernon dupes? Like, what am I gonna do? And then I was at like a Tower Records, and this is just a little antidote, but this was really funny. The machine ate my money and it didn't give me a gacha, so like I called a worker and they like looked at it and fixed it. And then the worker she had taken my money out and she put it back in and she got a gacha and she pulled it out and I saw blue, which is Mingyu. And I was like, oh my God, yes. And because I thought she was gonna give me the gacha. And then no, she opened the machine, she put the gacha back in, then she took out my money and she gave me my coins and I had to do it again. And guess who I got? I got Vernon. And I was like, no, I wish you would have just given me the Mingyu. So yeah, I ended up with 4 Vernon gachas. And at this point I was like, I'm never gonna get Mingyu. I don't want to spend like 500 yen each, and I didn't want to keep spending money to get Mingyu. And then later, I think it was the next day, I don't remember. I was at like they have like a whole arcade floor with like gacha machines and stuff. And I was just walking around, boo, 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 and I saw the PetiTEEN machine. And I don't know, I was like, you know what? Let's just try it. And I said, I'm only going to try it one time. And I put in my money and I turned it. And then in the dim lit black light aura of the room, I saw blue. And thankfully I got Mingyu. This was such a relief. His is so cute. He's doing a little finger heart with his thumb. So cute. Oh, I was so relieved. I was like, thank God I don't have to keep spending all this money. But yeah, that does it for the gachas. So yeah, I only got 2 different kinds. They had a bunch of stuff, but everything's like $4 or $5. So I didn't want to like go crazy on stuff that I wouldn't utilize or use. So I just got the main things that I really liked. Okay, now this is a little bit random, but I was at one of the dollar store chains. I don't remember which it was. It wasn't Daiso or anything like that. But I saw these. These are Lightstick Holders. And again, it was the dollar store, so these were only like $1. I had no idea if it would fit any of the carrot bongs. Based on the hole size, I was like, yeah, it should fit. And I have been wanting to find a way to like display my light sticks. But yeah, so here is the label if you guys want to look to try and like find it online. I think I only paid like 150 yen each, and I ended up getting 3. So let me take this off. So it's meant to stand like this. So you put the light stick in there, and then it has like a hole, 2 holes, so if there's like a strap, you can like feed the strap through, which is really nice. They also advertise that you can put it like this and like put the end of the stick here and rest it on here, or you can rest it long ways like this. I'm gonna get my light stick and we can try out the different positions. Okay, so here's my version 2. I don't think that my Q house strap will fit, so let me take that off. Looking at this, I think it's gonna be a tight fit, but let's see. Oh my God, it does fit. Wow, that's so exciting. Okay, so yeah, I just fed it in like that, and then you can just stand it like that. Oh my God, yay, I'm so excited. Also, pardon my strap, it's really discolored from years of wear. But yeah, oh my God, that's so exciting. So that's like the main way they advertise it, but they also showed You could do it like this, which I actually kind of like that way too. Or you could lay it like this on top. So yeah, there's a few different ways you can display it. I'm really glad I saw these. Like, I was just randomly walking around and I saw it. It also looks like it has some hooks. So if you have like, why can't I think of what it's called? The like oh my God, I can't think of what it's called. The like metal things that you hang on your wall and they're like, it looks like a fence. And like, oh, why can't I think what it's called? Anyway, I used to have one and I had it on my wall and like had different baskets attached. So it looks like you could like hook those onto it and then like hold your light stick on. Although these are pretty heavy, so it might be a little risky. But yeah, currently I don't have like shelf space to display these, but it has been my goal for a long time to find a way to display my light sticks. So yeah, really glad I bought these. And again, really cheap, like 150 yen each. Very cool. Okay, next are my blind bags. I got the like gummy sticker packs. There was two different versions. This one's like Face the Sun, and then this one is like the black and red theme again. I got these on the first day. I got these at Tower Record. They were 216 yen before tax. These were about the same. I think maybe they were a little bit more. I wish I'd gotten a third. I thought I only got 2 of these, so I only got 2 of this one, but oh well, whatever. And then here, I also went to the Japan Best Museum, and that was extremely disappointing. I went to the museum, I think in 2019 in Japan, and it was pretty good. Like, they had a few different like photo areas. They had like behind the scenes photos that were like special that you could only see at the museum. They had outfits from the members. They had quite a bit. I mean, it was small, but they had quite a bit. And this one I went to, literally, they had the outfits from the members and they had one photo zone, which I showed in all of my vlog video. The photo zone, at least. That was the only part you were allowed to take photos, which I think was another issue. Because the other stuff inside was literally just the group pictures from all of their Japan releases. So like the group pictures that we see on social media 50,000 times. And then like an individual like headshot of each member that we've all seen from like the photo book and stuff. And it was just that for every Japan release. That's all it was. There was nothing else. There was that, the outfits, the like fallen flower photo zone, and then they at the end they had like handwritten messages in Japanese from each of the members, which weren't even like handwritten, they were like printed out, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like they had actually written that with marker at that place or whatever, you know. So yeah, I was very disappointed at the museum. Also, in the past you would get a like photo. It was like a 4x6 photo. I think they called it like a bromide or something of a random member for every ticket you bought for the museum. And I remember when I was planning my trip, I noticed that like the slots, the time slots on the museum, like none of them had sold out. And I was like, that's really weird. Like, why is no one going? Because like when I went in 2019, people would go and just like buy multiple entries to get multiple photos, and like people would stand around and like trade and stuff. When I went there, like albeit I was at the end of the museum run, like I think it technically already ended. I think it ends this weekend, which is like October 14th, 15th. So I went a week before it ended, and it had been going on a while. But when I went, there was only like 5 people there. And I think maybe part of the reason that there wasn't a lot of excitement is because instead of getting like a 4x6 photo, this is what we got. Ta-dang! It has my fingerprints all over it, so I apologize. Let me wipe them off. This is it. It's like 2 inches tall, 1 inch wide, and it's from 2021. It even says 2021 on there. And they try to advertise it as like throwback photo. I'm like, no, you just have these because of the world pandemic and everything going on. Like, this is not like a special throwback. So yeah, these are from like home run era. I got Hoshi. No one was trading. Like I said, there's only like 5 people there. I saw the people get theirs and they just looked at it and were like, oh, cute. And then they put it away. So like, I didn't even see who they got. But yeah, I can't believe, like, the entry fee is the same price, so I guess at least they didn't increase the entry fee with like inflation and everything. But to pay like I think it was $6 or $7 to get in, and then there was like nothing to look at, and then this is all you get. I don't know, man. Pretty big ripoff in my opinion. While I'm at it, also the one thing I do like about the museum is they had this last time too. They have like a sticker machine, so you can pick one of the members and like put your own text on it and then make your own stickers with the member. So I, of course, did Mingyu Minghao. So I did Mingyu ones with my name in English, and then I did my name written in Hangul. So yeah, these were a bit expensive. I think it's 500 yen. So 500 yen for, you know, like 10 stickers. That's a bit steep, but hey, they're customizable. And I still have stickers on one of my like hard cases from my first trip. Actually, let me show you guys them. So here's my Minghao one. It's a bit faded because like I said, I've had it on there for years. And then there is my Mingyu one. So yeah, the stickers are a bit expensive, but I do like this as like a little memento for your trip. And you just got like a little paper ticket, and yeah, it was 650 yen. Yeah, but what a ripoff. Anyway, so also one of the perks, probably the only perk when you go to the museum is then you can buy the museum merch. You can't buy it without having a ticket for that day to the museum. A lot of it was picked over, and they didn't really have like too much interesting merch in my opinion. They had like blind bags for like acrylic stands. They had L holders. L holders. Those I don't care about. They had some key chains. They had like the 3 different colors from Always Yours album, but the only one left was like the green and orange. The other colors were all sold out. And then they had can badges. So I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then I was like, well, I should get something, right? Just like, I don't know. I felt like I should, since I paid that money to have exclusive access to the store. So I ended up buying 2 packs of the can badges. You get 2 in here, and one is a picture of the member, and then I think it's the same member's like writing. I think it says like Carrot or Always Yours. I forget what it says. But yeah, there's 2 small can badges in here. I forget what I paid for these, maybe 500, 600 yen each. I think 600 yen, sounds right. So yeah, we can see who I got. I haven't opened these. Oh my gosh, I got Mingyu. Okay, I'm hoping it's like a set because this is Mingyu. It says his name and this is his writing best. So I'm hoping this other one is him too. Oh my God, that's so lucky if that's the case. Let's see, didn't? Yay, okay. Okay, that makes it pretty worth it. At least I got one of my 2. I will say that it's like, it looks pretty poorly printed. It's kind of like pixelated, but whatever. I'm glad I got Mingyu. That's really cool. How lucky. All right, I got one more. Maybe I'll get Minghao. All right, I have the text one on top. Let's see. Oh, I got Wanu. Okay, not Minghao, but Wanu would be my next choice. Oh, I like his handwriting. Oh, this one's kind of dirty, but it might be from the sticky stuff on the package. I think I can clean it off with an alcohol swab, but there's Wanu's. And then there's his picture. Wow, so pretty good luck with these. I should have gotten a third, maybe it would have been Minghao. But yeah, these aren't terribly exciting. And like, I kind of wish it wasn't so dark. Like they upped the brightness and the contrast a bit. They seem really dark. But yeah, okay, I'm pretty happy with that. All right, let's move on to the gummies. I have 3 of these, so let's do these first, I guess. I believe the pack itself is gummies, and then this is the sticker. So yeah, it says there's 26 different versions. So there's, I guess maybe like one like this and then one like that. I don't know. Let me carefully rip this off. Okay, I don't think I can rip it off without like potentially ripping the sticker. So I think I'm just gonna cut it. Okay, so they're like cutout stickers. Here I got Hoshi. I thought it was just gonna be like a square, but it's kind of nice that they like cut around him. That's pretty cool. I will try one of the gummies because I think they're like SVT shaped. So let's Give them a taste. Oh my gosh, you can smell them. Oh, there's a lot in there. I thought it was just gonna be like 3 kind of bigger ones. Okay, let's try green first. Here's green. It's got some edible sparkly sugar. It's sort of green apple-y. It's a lot subtler than I was expecting. For some reason, I thought it was gonna be sour too, but it definitely wasn't. All right, here we got blue. I'm assuming like blue raspberry, right? Yeah, like a blue raspberry. I'm not huge into like gummy or jelly candy, but the consistency is like, it's a little tougher than like gummy bears. It's a little like chewier. It's not like a soft. And then here, I want this one maybe like strawberry or something. Smells like strawberry. I think maybe strawberry. That one just kind of tasted like sugar. I think they have the names or the flavors in Japanese here. I can't read Japanese, so I'll have to translate it later. But I'm assuming it's like strawberry, blue raspberry or something, and then like green apple. But yeah, they're not the best. I'm not super into jelly candy, but I do wish they had like a stronger flavor. But yeah, I mean, I didn't buy it for the jelly. I bought it for the sticker, right? You know, so. Okay, let's see who the other 2 stickers I got were. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, do. Oh, I got DK. Oh yeah, so this one is like a square shape and it's got like metallic silver on it. There's DK. Ready? 1, 2, 3, do. Oh, I got Uji. I was gonna say it would be funny if I got Busuk-sun, but very cute. I don't know. I think I might like the square ones more just because like the metallic is really cool, but I like how these are cut out. All right, so these are the same thing. Looks like they have different flavored gummies, but I'm not gonna open them. Oh, you can see the different stickers on the bottom. Is this one like that too? Oh, this one too. Yeah, interesting. So they do show you what you could get. I just didn't notice that before. So these are like the Face the Sun theme. So it looks like these are either circular, oval, or square. I only have 2. Let's see who I get. Okay, I think this is a square one based on how it felt. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got June. So again, with the silver metallic on it. These are really nice stickers though, like I will give them that. Kind of wish I'd bought more, but I don't know, all this jelly candy. I don't think I want to eat it. All right, last one. I think this one is a square one too. Okay, ready? Mingyu, Ming Hao, Mingyu, Ming Hao, Mingyu, Ming. Oh, I got Uji again. So I got double Uji. So those are my stickers. Oh my God, all black and white. See, if they had done like an Always Yours theme or even World, like if it was colorful, I think I would have bought more. But because it's just black and white, it's not so much like as exciting for me with 17 stuff. But I will say these stickers do seem like pretty good quality stickers. I kind of wish I had gotten an oval one just so I got like one of each design. I think they said they had like rare ones too that are like gold or something. I don't know. I was like translating it like as I was buying it, but yeah, these are the stickers. Okay, so this video is like way longer than I anticipated it being, but I just got a few more things left. I did also go to the 17 cafe. It was the last weekend that they were doing it. It was book solid. I will say I was pretty disappointed in the cafe too. I went to it again like in 2019 and it was like very expensive and everything, but like you're paying for the experience and what have you. But at least when I went back then, I felt like there was more like photo zones, like things to take pictures of. And like the atmosphere was nicer. I did go to like a different location than the one I went to in 2019. I know there's multiple locations for the cafe, so maybe some of the other ones were better. But the one I went to, it just had like, it's the beach vacation theme. So it just had like anchor, like ocean wallpaper, whatever. And then it had 3 screens that just played like music videos and showed pictures of the members. And then it had like a few random things of like beach decor, like ropes and that kind of stuff that like you would see like at a beach house. I was very underwhelmed. And yeah, the food, of course, like it always at the Japan cafes, like it's small portions, high prices. So like I got Mingyu's and it was like that big and it was like, I forget what it was. It was like 19 bucks or something. And then I got like a blue lemonade, and it was like literally a cup like that big with like mostly ice. And that was, I think, like $8 or $9. So it was really expensive. But yeah, anyway, when you go in, you get 2 freebies for your reservation. So one of them is like they call it a ticket holder. So it's kind of like an L holder, but it's smaller and it's meant for tickets. There's 3 different versions. There's one for each unit, and I got hip hop, so I was very happy about that. This is like the theme wallpaper they had. So it's got like pineapple, umbrella, starfish, sunglasses, what have you. Yeah, this is just kind of, you know, I don't really have use for this. Like, I probably won't use this at a con for my ticket, but it's cute. It's got the hip hop members on it. I believe vocal was like pink and performance is mint. That's usually how it works. Vocal's always pink, hip hop's always blue, performance is always mint. So yeah, I got hip hop for that. And then you also get it used to be a photo card, and now it's like a weird bromide shaped thing. It's weird. It's not like a photo card anymore. I don't know why they changed that. But yeah, you get a random member, and I got Junghan, and I knew, like, I saw all the other people around me, and they had all ordered like Junghan's food and drink and stuff, and like they kept looking at me because I had my Junghan on the table. And then finally one girl came to me and she asked if I wanted to trade, and I was like, oh, I want Mingyu, and she had Mingyu, so I traded for Mingyu. So here it is. Yeah, it's like a weird ticket thing. I don't fully know why they did this. I do wish it was just like a regular photo card. The back is dirty. She like must have sealed her bag on it. So I'm gonna have to see if I can very carefully clean it. I was kind of annoyed when I saw that because it's all, I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see it? It's like all over the back, like sticky residue. But anyway, I'm glad I got Mingyu. So there's that. And then when you order each member had like a specific dish. So thankfully, Mingyu's was something I liked. Minghao's was something with shrimp. I think it was like a shrimp panini or something. And I can't eat seafood, so I couldn't get Minghao's. So I got Mingyu's, and it comes with like a little message card from the member that you ordered the dish of. No idea what it says. Haven't translated it yet. But there's that. And then you also get a drink. And in the past, it was like you had to get that member's drink. Like each member had a specific drink, and you had to order that member's drink to get their coaster and everything. But now it's just you can get any drink you want and you pick the member. And I was like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, I wasn't going to spend, you know, another $9 on a second drink. I was kind of like torn, like, what do I do? Do I get Mingyu or Minghao? And I was like, well, I'm getting Mingyu's food, so like I guess I'll just go with a Mingyu thing. So I ended up getting Mingyu's. So it comes with like a little straw, I don't know what you call these, tag. It's like on the straw, and then it just says the member's name, and then you get a coaster of the member. So yeah, and I believe they had 2 runs of these. So like the first half of the cafe, like when it first opened, it was different pictures. I think this might have been different pictures too. But yeah, like, I don't know. I kind of was like, should I get both? But I don't collect the coasters. Like, I know some people actively buy and collect the coasters. To me, it's just like a random memento to have. So I couldn't justify $9 for a lemonade that big. I'm sorry. Yeah, so overall, I was pretty disappointed with the cafe. You also had access to the merch, the cafe merch, but I had bought everything on Weavers, the Weavers shop already. I think it's shipping in like December or something, maybe November. So I didn't want to buy anything. And then also when you bought it on Weavers, you get one of these. So I'm really hoping I get Minghao and then we'll be good when I get my merch. But yeah, so that was the cafe. I think I would probably only go again if I was going with a friend. When I went in 2019, I went with a friend, and we ordered a lot of food. We spent a lot of money, and we took like awesome pictures and everything. And this time I went alone, so it wasn't as enjoyable. And like I said, there was like nothing to look at. Like when she and I went in 2019, we were there like the entire time that we could be there. And then when I went this time, I was there like maybe 30 minutes. I did not spend the whole time there because there's just nothing to do. But yeah, anyway, that does it for the cafe. Okay, so last thing to show. It's really random. This was, again, my last day in Japan, and I was walking around a mall, and I didn't really have like a set plan on like what I wanted to do, but I saw a sign and it was like K-pop, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll have some 17 stuff. So I went in, and yeah, they had a whole 17 section. They had lots of stuff. They had like individual photo cards, and you could like buy individual photo cards, and they ranged in price. Like they had like the carrot version ones that come in like the set of 20, you know what I mean? So like those were like only like 100 yen, and then like it went up to like 4,000 yen. But yeah, they had a bunch. I went through all of the Minghao and all of the Mingyu ones, and I had like my templates of like Japan cards that I'm missing, and they didn't have any of the ones that I was missing. I was looking for like Follow Japan and Be the Sun Japan stuff, and they didn't have any. So I only bought one photo card. I bought this one of Mingyu and Wanu. Honestly, I don't know if I have this one. I want to say I do, but I was like, Mingyu and Wanu photo cards are hard to come by, and I was like, better safe than sorry. So I did buy it. I'm pretty sure I have it, but I was like, what if I don't? So I did end up buying this one, and then the rest of the stuff I bought wasn't photo cards, except this one, but we'll get to that. So the first thing I bought was some of the Japan Carrot membership postcards. I don't know what year these are from, honestly. It doesn't say. I'm assuming, let's see if I can guess by how they look, huh? I'm assuming this is pretty old. I'm assuming this is like 2020, 2021 maybe. I have no idea. But I am not a member of the Japan Carrot fan club for obvious reasons. So I got the group one, and then I got hip hop and performance, and these were only like $1 each, so I don't mind paying that for these. And I like the colors, and I think they're really cute and pretty. Like this is the 17 aesthetic that I like the best. And then I saw these, and I actually had to message my friend. I was like, what are these from? Like, this is how I know that there's way too much merch in 17's world right now, because I am an avid merch collector. I'm a photo card collector, and there's so much that like I didn't recognize these. And thankfully she did, because she had gotten like a can badge. It's from the 2022 museum. So yeah, she knew, because she was like, oh yeah, Minghao had pink hair and glasses. And I had told her, I was like, it has to be like Dream related, right? Because pink hair and they're wearing blue. So it was around Dream. It was last year's museum, evidently. But I got Gachas stickers. I only bought these because I saw Minghao and he looks so cute. And I was like, well, then I have to get the matching one because it was available. So I got those. And then here are Mingyu's postcards. They didn't have Minghao's, probably because he's so cute. But I was able to get Mingyu's. Hopefully I can get Minghao's at a later date. And then I got this can badge, and honestly, I am not 100% sure what this is from. I thought he looked good in it though. I'm gonna have to translate it. I'm wondering, I think this might be from like just a claw machine, like one of the the claw machine games. Like this is one you could get. But I thought he looked really good, so I picked up, and I do like can badges. And then this one is like the Be the Sun card. I'm gonna take this one out and look at it because I'm really curious, but it had Mingyu's, and yeah, I thought it was a very unique thing to get. Okay, so this comes with this little booklet. It's the Be the Sun the City thing, and inside there's a picture of Mingyu. It is a little like dinged up, but that's okay. And then yeah, I guess you can like slip his photo into there, or his photo card into there if you want. And this evidently sold for $14.50, and I only paid like $7.70 for it, so I think that was a good deal. Here's the photo card. It is dinged up quite a bit. Like there's quite a few scratches and stuff, but I think it's still a cool memento to have. And then on the back it says memorial card. So yeah, this is something like I would have never gotten my hands on otherwise. I just randomly saw it, and his was the only one. There was no other members that I saw that had this. So yeah, pretty cool, I think. Okay, so finally, this is the longest unboxing I've done in a while. It's over an hour of video. I'm gonna have to edit a lot. If you watched it all, thank you for watching. If you've been to Japan, what merch did you like getting? Is there anything you want to get your hands on? I really hope I can go back sometime in like a few months or something when they have new merch. I'm assuming they'll have new merch with like the new album and everything coming out. But yeah, let me know what your favorite stuff is, what stuff is not worth it. I have stuff that I don't think was worth it, and also stuff that I think is really worth it. So interested what other people's opinions are. But until next time, which will probably be the 17th Heaven album unboxing, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.